Hi everyone! My name is Courtney So and I'm a physical therapist with Crossover Health. Thank you for having me today. I'm here today to hopefully help encourage you all to take a well-deserved health break. I know we're all so busy with meetings, projects, and deadlines that we sometimes forget to stop, press pause, and give ourselves a moment to breathe, stretch, and just relax. So this is exactly what we'll be doing together. Today's movement break will include a series of 4 exercises focused on the lower back. The exercise philosophy. If a movement doesn't feel right, just stop and join in again when you're ready. You can incorporate these stretches into your workday up to an hourly basis. And they're simple and fast, so these exercises can be incorporated into your day without feeling like a lot of extra work. The 4 exercises that we'll be performing are standing lumbar extension, a hip hinge, a standing piriformis stretch, and a standing hip flexor stretch. Each exercise will be performed for a total of 30 seconds. I'll let you know when to switch sides if needed. These movements should feel comfortable, so it's important not to push to the point of feeling any pain. Our first exercise will be standing lumbar extension. This is a great movement break for when you've been doing a lot of sitting or bending. For this movement, you're going to stand with your feet shoulder width apart or slightly wider. Place your hands on your lower back and allow yourself to arch backwards, focusing the movement on your lower back. You'll pause and then return to the starting position. We'll perform for the whole 30 seconds. Let's begin in 3, 2, 1, go. You're just arching back until you feel a nice stretch, and then going back to the starting position of standing up tall. Be finishing up in 3, 2, 1. Great. Our next movement will be a hip hinge. For this movement, you're again going to begin in a standing position. The focus for this movement is to keep your back flat as you move your hands down your legs so that the movement is coming from your hips. The knees can have a slight bend, although you're not squatting down. Let's begin in 3, 2, 1, go. You can move at a comfortable pace, just focusing on the quality of the movement rather than the speed. And this is a nice movement to practice for when you're doing things such as lifting. Finishing up in 3, 2, 1, perfect. The third movement for today will be a standing piriformis stretch. For this stretch, you'll begin in standing. You can use a sturdy object such as a chair or table to hold on to for balance if needed. You're then going to cross one ankle over the opposite thigh and bend your standing leg until you feel a nice stretch in the hip of the leg that's crossed. We'll hold this stretch for 15 seconds on each side. Ready? Let's begin. And let's switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Finishing up in 3, 2, 1, and stop. Our last stretch for today will be a standing hip flexor stretch to stretch the front of your hip. To perform this stretch, you'll begin in standing and can again hold a chair or desk in front of you. You're going to place one foot back and squat slightly until you feel a gentle stretch in the front of the hip on the leg that's behind you. Make sure to keep your trunk upright and slightly tuck your buttocks to feel the stretch more. Let's go ahead and begin in 3, 2, 1, go. And other side in 3, 2, 1. Finishing up in 3, 2, 1. Good. Thank you all for participating. I hope that you learned something new and continue to practice this in those moments where you just need to press pause and give yourself a break. For more information about Crossover Health, please go to crossoverhealth.com.